Sooner or later, everyone ends up taking a sip of the bitter coffee of rejection. It's that message that never came, the silence after you gave your all, or the ending that arrived when your heart still wanted more. But according to Carl Jung, the bitter taste of rejection doesn't just come from someone's absence. It comes from the clash between the illusion we created and the reality that asserts itself. And just like coffee, rejection wakes you up. It pulls your soul out of the fog of idealization and forces it to open its eyes. When we fall in love, we project unconscious parts of ourselves onto the other person. You didn't just love that person. You loved what they represented, the care you didn't give yourself, the attention you craved, the validation you never received. Rejection doesn't take the other away from you. It rips off the fantasy you wrapped around them. The ego, which Jung described as the center of consciousness, hates not being chosen. It asks, "What's wrong with me? Why wasn't I enough?" But often, rejection isn't about you. It's about what the other person is or isn't willing to see. That's where the pain comes from. Not because you lacked something, but because you gave everything to someone who wasn't even ready for themselves. Rejection activates the shadow, old traumas, buried insecurities, memories of abandonment, the voice you heard in childhood, "You're not good enough," echoes bitterly in the present. But Jung would say rejection doesn't destroy you. It reveals you. The coffee may burn, but it wakes you up. And you realize it wasn't the other who left. It was your idealized image of them that dissolved. And in that pain, clarity emerges. They were never all that. It was you trying to love someone, hoping they would heal your lack of self-love. You wanted a sweet cappuccino, but life served you a straight espresso. And then, after sleepless nights, hidden tears, and unanswered questions, you begin to wake up. Rejection, instead of being the end, becomes the beginning of true self-love. Jung teaches us that we must integrate the pain, not run from it. The coffee of rejection is bitter, but it keeps you awake, clear, and conscious. And that, in the soul's journey, is a gift. Maybe you're drinking that coffee right now and thinking the taste will never fade. But breathe. Every bitter sip is a chance to awaken, to see yourself without projections, to rebuild without begging for crumbs of love. If this story touched something within you, like the video, share it with someone who's tasting that same bitterness. And subscribe to the channel for more emotional recipes flavored with truth. See you in the next recipe.